So the time I feel now that 24 hours is not even enough for me. Most of the smile you see out there is fake. People are just trying to like be happy, create happiness. I'm closing from work. My husband is going, so he'll come maybe towards the road and then give me my baby and then go. Yeah, and I take the baby back home. I continue looking after the baby overnight. In the morning, I go back, he come back and then continue. That is just how it works here. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, it's your girl Esther. I'm here once again so that we can talk. Yeah, how are we doing? Happy Sunday. How are you, my beautiful and amazing followers? How are you all doing? Happy Sunday. So on today's episode, I just wanted us to talk. Yeah, you can see from my face, I'm not very well. I'm not feeling very well. Yeah, but it's fine. We move. What can we do? Today, I just wanted us to discuss about UK, the difficulties like I've been facing here. It's not been all rosy. It's not been all easy. But we are humans. What can we do? We just keep pushing and moving forward. So first and foremost, I want to like let you know how the struggle is. Almost is real. Yeah, like the struggle is real. It's not been easy. The ups and downs and everything, especially with childcare. It's not been funny. It's not been easy. Well, coming to the UK, I wasn't prepared for the whole stress I'm going through right now. Like, I wasn't prepared for it. Oh, the stress is much. The work stress, the family stress, looking after your child, toddler for that matter. It's not been easy. Here in the UK, the system is made in a way that if you're working here, you have contract, you have to follow, you've signed, and you have to work up to like certain amount of hours in a week. And definitely you should get to your hours, work your hours, and then get it done. And it's not easy completing your hours. You're working as a full-time mom, full-time worker. It's not easy. Hey God, I don't think anything prepared me for this stage of my life. It's not easy. I'm working full-time at work, doing 3 long days and then half day, depends. And then looking after my child. It's not easy, but we move. Here, if you're not driving, sometimes it's very much difficult for you to get to work. And you can see with the weather changing, like it's not been easy. You have to walk to work, or sometimes you see yourself catching bus, catching train, which is not very, very easy here. Unlike when you have your car, you can just go to your car, get yourself warmed up and then move on to work. But here, if you're not driving, that's why you see most people drive in this country. If you're in this country, you don't have a car, you're really struggling. It's not easy. Even though car comes with its own expenses, but I think it's still better for you to have a car because it gets to like help you with your time management. You get to work easy, you come back from work easy and so warmed up. Unlike just walking on the street and then maybe trekking, catching the bus and all of that, which is so not easy. Here you're working full time, trying to meet up with the work demands and all of that, and then taking care of your family, looking after your child and all of that. This is something people don't understand sometimes, yeah? Most people don't understand this. They feel once you're abroad, you've made it all like just the mere sight of hearing she's abroad. They think life is better and easy for her. They don't know the struggle. They don't know the hurdle that we face here, working in this country as an immigrant. It's not all rosy. It's not so easy. So I think people should learn how to be appreciative. Once somebody has given you just a little bit of their time, it's something that is worth it. It's something that is worth being grateful for. Because here, you don't even have time to visit people, except you just try to squeeze out that small little amount of time. You don't have time to even like do so many things you want to do in this country because it's not enough. Here, you have your partner, you have your husband with you. That is if you're married, or if you have a partner, you're living together. Both of you have to work to make ends meet, yeah? Because in this country, only one person's salary cannot even be able to foot the whole bills of the family. Honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not just kidding you. Yeah, for you to be able to at least be comfortable in this country, you must have someone you're working with, you're paying the bills with. Because if you leave one person to pay the bills, I don't know how the person is gonna cope. Because most times your salary is not even enough to pay all the whole bills and then get you settled and comfortable. So you just have to take two to tango. Yeah, here I work, my husband is working full time, I'm working full time, and it's not been easy trying to meet up with work, home demands, and everything. Like, you can see what I'm looking at like now. Like, I'm so stressed. Like, I'm so stressed. I've been sick, I've not been feeling all right because of the weather. I've got cold, and it's not funny. Hmm. Husband is working, I'm working, we're looking after our child. One person is going, one person is coming. That is what it looked like working in the UK. Honestly, it is real. There is no time. You don't have family life time. Like, you don't have that time. I'm coming back from work, my husband is going. Most of the time, he give my baby to me at work. Once he drops the baby with me, he's off. Then me coming back, I come back, continue looking after my baby until he's back. And him coming back, I'm going again. That is just what it looks like. That is how it feels here. For people that don't know, most times you don't get to see your partner, even sometimes you don't have to see your husband. Both of you are on the road, like this person is coming, this person is going, and then your meeting point will just be like during break, you talk on the phone, how is baby doing? What's happening? Did you people eat? That is just it. That is what it looks like. For every penny you earn, for every money, for everything you have in this country, you work for it. Yeah. I was discussing with my colleague the other day. Yeah, so we're just talking about how it feels like working in Nigeria. At least in Nigeria, I was able to work, do some other side hustles. Like, what I mean by side hustles is just simply like you can get calls from people. Can you offer me this treatment? Can you come and do this nursing care for me? Just render a little nursing care to them, and they will appreciate you hugely. That's an advantage to it for you. Yeah, but in this country, it doesn't work that way. Most of the time, the only credit alert that comes to your phone is just once in a month. Only that credit alert from your salary, and that is just it. Every other thing is going to be all debit alert until the next month. And from this, your salary, you have your bills to pay, you have your child to look after, you have your family to send money to, you have siblings to still sort out. It's not easy. Yeah, if you talk about childcare here, it's something that is very, very deep, and it's not just encouraging, especially for we immigrants. We are not entitled to any public fund. We're not entitled to anything. People don't know this, but this is actually our reality. Yeah. If you say, let you put your child in a child care or nursery, you're paying for this. And there is a minimum hour the child has to spend there, not just the whole day. Obviously, you can't put your child in the child care or in the nursery from 6 to 6 in the evening. You see the child's age and all of that is not advisable. And then remember, as you're sending your child off, that amount of money that you're going to pay, like that you're going to work for, you think, oh, today I'm going to make about this pound. How many pounds today if I go to work? It's just almost the same thing that you're giving to the child minders. So what's the essence? You don't know how the care is, even if it may be good or sounds or look good pretty well, they're going to look after your child. But just consider it this way, that I'm going out to work. As I'm working, I'm spending the money again, giving it to child minders. Just think about it. So some people, what they do is one person must actually have to quit work, or you get something flexible. And no matter how flexible it is, it's still going to be difficult, and it's going to tell on you just the way it's telling on me now. Yeah, it's really telling on me. The stress is telling on me. But if it's back home, I have my family, I have friends, I have neighbors that can actually help me look after my child when I'm not in. Here in this country, you cannot leave a child unattended to. A child below 16 years cannot be alone in the house. This is the UK rule. This is their law. You cannot leave a child that is below 16 years left alone in the house without an adult. It's not done here. So, like, my baby is just one. So we're going to do this until he's 16 years. Yeah? So people rushing me, another baby, this, that. Just like, it's not funny here. It's not the way it is back home. Like, it is not. The struggle is real. The hurdle is real. So in this country, how it works is that if both parents are working, one person must actually have to stop working just to like reside at home to look after the kids. It may be the man, it may be the woman. There is no sort of, you are the woman, you have to quit your job, no. And here, you can't say you are the man, you have to quit your job, no. It depends on who earns more and all of that. The person has to continue working while the other person has to stay back to look after the kids. That is just the way it works here. If not, you people are going to be making money and handing it over directly to the child minders. And you know what that means? Yeah? So the only solution is to maybe get something flexible. Both of you are working. If you have good managers, you can speak to them. But no matter how flexible the shift is gonna be, or no matter how flexible you think it's gonna be, remember the flexibility only comes with this person is coming back, this person is going. So just meeting point, drop the child, say bye, and then off you go. And the routine continues for you to do what? Meet up and complete your work hours, for you to do what? Be able to pay your bills, and then for you to be able what? Look after your kids well. You know how it feels. With all the whole stress, you're working like at 7.5 hours a week, which is not easy. Some people will be like, is it not only 3 days you're working a week? That 3 days is like working the whole week, to be honest with you. That 3 days you just say it's just 3 days you're working a week. It's just like you're working the whole week, because when you have off, you have to cook, you have to take care of the house, you have to do so many things. You don't even have time to visit friends and family. So the time I feel now that 24 hours is not even enough for me. Most of the smile you see out there is fake. People are just trying to like be happy, create happiness, like smiling. You don't know, it's not easy. Most times when the both couples are working, trying to pay bills and all of that, you see that the couple time is not there. This person is working, this person is working, and you have a child. So what you do sometimes is to like one of you or both of you can actually get something flexible. Flexibility in the sense that you are working morning, this person is working night, and then your point of meeting will just be handing over your child. I'm closing from work, my husband is going, so he will come maybe towards the road and then give me my baby and then go. Then I take the baby back home. I continue looking after the baby overnight. In the morning I go back, he come back and then continue. That is just how it works here. But it's not easy. Yeah, we are going to winter now. The weather has been so terrible. I've not been feeling fine. My child has not been feeling very well because of cold. Yeah, just yesterday night, before we even slept, we have to do steam inhalation for myself and for my baby. Imagine if my mom was there, like, if she was here, my struggles would at least reduce to the barest minimum. But what can I do? This is my cross. But honestly, nothing prepared me for the hustle, for the stress I'm facing in this country. The stress is real. You can't even say, let me keep my baby with my neighbor. Nobody cares, nobody's business. You're just on your own. What we do here is just practically solo parenting. Just you and your husband doing it and doing life. So, please, if you see someone abroad, appreciate them, because the hustle is real. For every penny they make, for every money you see them having, they worked for it. Nobody gives you money, nobody. Nothing comes so easily, nothing at all. So it's just you and your partner making life and living it to the fullest, trying to make something out of it. It's not easy. So when you see people abroad, try to encourage them, try to be nice to them, no matter how it is, and then God's willing, giving us the strength to keep pushing forward. Yeah, we're gonna be happy. Try and be happy. Like, it's not easy. Some of us are just faking our smiles. When people open their mouth to tell you what they pass through in this abroad, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. The stress is too much. The workload is too much. Everything is just too much. Everything is too much, but it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah. So I love you, my beautiful fans. This is me. This is my face. Yeah, nice to see and hear from you people again. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. By so doing, you're encouraging me to like do more, talk more, love you more, of course. I love you all. Obieze and LOL. Yeah, this is LOL, not Obieze. Just wish me a quick recovery. I'm going to bounce back in strength. Okay, I love you. See you in my next one.